Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here in the Midwest. Nice and sunny, you guys can see. Just beautiful. Hey Kelly. Hey Greg, I've got the War of Art here. I just came today, so I haven't started reading it yet, but this is going to be the next book. Right now I'm reading Eat That Frog, which is part of the Stephen Smotherman book club. So I'm like in the middle of chapter 1. It's a book about procrastination and I should probably get to reading it, but just haven't done that yet. I think Stephen Smotherman is like at full-time FBA on Periscope, and he does a book club each month, and this is the first time I've done it with them, but they do Periscopes where they talk about the book, and he's got a site there, so check out Stephen Smotherman on Periscope, full-time FBA. But what I wanted to talk about today, so about 3 weeks ago we went on the Sea Commerce cruise, and Dave Courtney asked me a question one night. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we were all up eating pizza. Some of us were drinking beer, but he wanted to know how we scaled our business, and I couldn't give him a good answer right on the spot. So how did we go from Mike selling on eBay, 30 products a week, to selling $1 million a year on Amazon? How did that happen? And so over the last week, I've been putting a lot of thought into that, and I wanted to kind of touch on some of those things today. Number one would be to sell your inventory. I know that sounds really oversimplified, but a lot of people will tell you, oh, I price my inventory and then I just wait, and that's it, and it'll sell eventually. That's a really great way to run out of capital, and once you run out of capital, it's death for your business. So if you're just getting started, if your business is still pretty small, or maybe you're just looking to scale to the next level, pricing and holding, I think, is a bad strategy. I think waiting for your price to come around without having the knowledge and insight for that specific item, if that's just your overall strategy, I think you're going to run into problems. That's not to say that if you have a certain item and you know the market's down now, but it's going to come back in 3-4 weeks, if you're going to price and hold because you have some information on a specific item, that's different. We're talking overall strategy. So sell your inventory, use a repricer, and don't get emotionally involved in it. Prices drop. Sell it as fast as you can and move on. Another thing would be playing the volume game versus the high margin game. High margin's great. I love high margin as much as the next person. And by high margin, I mean 100%. We just were never able to find enough inventory to provide me and my family. My husband does this full time, many of you know. We were never able to find enough inventory to where we could actually scale a real business. I love 100% ROI. I would take it all day long, but we need to make a living. And so we started thinking in terms of monthly profit. So for an example, let's say you find an item that you can get 4 of them, and they're going to sell in a month and make $30 profit per unit. It's $120 profit in that month. What if you can find an item that sells 1 a day for $5 profit, and you can just keep doing that? That's $150 a month. Depending on the item, the weight, the prep required, and there's a lot of questions that go into it, but look at that profit in terms of the overall revenue, the overall profit, not just per unit. And we like to play the volume game. We want to try and turn our capital over and over and over. I kind of think of it in terms of compound interest. People tell you, invest your money and then it'll just keep rolling over and over and over. Similar concept. We also like to aim for things that we can sell within a 30-day time frame. So we don't want to tie up too much capital in long-term hold things. So we do not use the strategy of going out in January, buying up all the Christmas decorations and all the Christmas stuff, and then waiting until December to sell it. Because what happens in our business is we become stagnant. Now suddenly we have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 of inventory that we can't sell. That's death. It's just death. We don't have millions of dollars in capital to hold inventory until the next season. If you do, great. But for someone just starting out, for someone who is looking to sell, maybe you're at the $1,000 a month mark, maybe you haven't even started. Don't employ the long-term hold strategy because you're going to run out of money. Aim to sell things within 30 days. We use tools like Jungle Scout to find out about how many we can sell in a month. I think Jungle Scout's the most accurate one out there that I have found. I know people are talking about Unicorn Smasher. I think their numbers are a little bit off, but they're free. So if you don't have a lot of capital, if you're just getting started, it's at least going to give you a ballpark idea. Round down, be conservative. And as your capital grows, as your knowledge base grows, then you can extend this time frame. Sorry, there's a school bus driving by. It's going to get a little noisy. But yeah, as your knowledge grows and as your capital grows, if you want to extend this to 45 days, if you want to extend this to a 2-month time frame, if you've got enough capital that you can buy stuff and hold it for a year and that it doesn't choke your business, great, but it chokes ours. Lastly, how did we scale our business? So many of you know that Mike sold on eBay from 2002 until about late 2011, and then he switched to Amazon. Still did eBay, but made a big switch to Amazon. In August of 2012 is when I quit my job as an insurance adjuster to come join the family full-time. Our goal was to replace my income. We had no idea that once the two of us put our minds together and focused all of our efforts together in the same direction, we had no idea what the effects would be, what the results would be, and it's been overwhelming. I'm not telling anyone to just go out and quit their job. We obviously did our homework, we did a lot of research, we did a lot of soul searching, but for us, that was the number one thing that helped us scale our business, was taking it from one person focusing to 2 people. It just amplified our efforts because we were both working together and both laser focused on the business. So that might not be an option for you, and that's okay. You can still scale a business. So let's say that you're working full-time and you're about to make the switch, maybe you're about to quit. Being able to only focus on your business is going to have, I believe, positive results. If you've done your homework, if you've laid all the groundwork, that you know the foundation's there and you're comfortable to quit your job, you've got your savings in place, your debt's paid down. There's a lot of factors that go in this. I am not telling you to just go out and quit your job because it's a nice sunny Friday. Don't do it. It's a bad decision. But when you are able to focus your efforts 100% on your business, it will scale dramatically. If you're not at a place where you can do this, there's other ways. You can add virtual assistants to help ease some of that time crunch the time that you don't have because you're working a full-time job somewhere. Maybe it's a part-time, but VAs can help. There are people out there, I think there's one like 247vas.com or something along those lines. I'm sure if you Google it, it's out there. There are trained VAs. They've been trained to help in different aspects of your Amazon or eBay business. Family and friends can help. I'm not giving you great tax advice here. I'm not even telling you something that that's even right to do. But if you've got someone that can come to your house for $8, $10 an hour and help you bag something or help you prep something, don't get hung up on all of those details with taxes and employees and contractors. If you need to pay someone $20 a week to come and bag your inventory so that you can ship it out, just don't expense it. Be smart about it. It's not a huge deal. And again, I'm not giving you the right advice here. This is not legal advice. I'm just telling you, if that's what it's going to take to help you scale your business in the beginning, do it. Pay someone with gift cards. If you're buying inventory with credit cards, cash those points in. Give them a $20 gift card, $50 gift card to their choice. You know, we have someone that does our bookkeeping, and we pay them in gift cards because that's how they want to be paid. And they're happy, and we're happy, and life is good. If you are only on eBay or you're merchant fulfilling your orders, a very easy way to scale your business is Amazon FBA. You add an entire corporate team to your team. It costs more money in fees. People get hung up on the expenses. We no longer have to handle all of the customer service. We don't have to ship out individual orders. At the height of Christmas, we're selling, 1,000 units a day. There's no way we can have a team of people here to do that. So switching over to Amazon FBA will help you scale your business. Those are just some of the things that came to mind as I was brainstorming this week. Like, how the hell did we scale our business? You look back and it all just sort of happened, but there were some things. There were some strategic moves and decisions that we made. Using a repricer, selling our inventory, not holding it, riding the prices down as they go down and up as they go up, moving volume versus trying to get the highest margin all the time, and adding people. Those were the ways that we scaled our business. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and when it goes live, I'd love to hear comments, questions on how you scaled your business. If anyone has comments or questions now, I'm here. I'll answer what I can. Definitely going to be reading The War of Art. I've been told by friends. I've been told through podcasts. I've been told, a lot of respected people say this is one of the best books to read, period. Just not just a business book, but just in life, just to really I've just heard great things about it, so I'm going to be reading this. What's a good repricer? We started with Reprice It. I just don't think it's robust enough to handle the volume that we do. We use App Eagle, and we use App Eagle Pro, and it's $150 a month. I've been hearing a lot of really good things about Be Cool, which is BQOOL, I believe. It's spelled a little funky. I've been hearing really, really good things about their program. I've heard their user interface isn't the best, but that they do a really nice job repricing. Be Cool, there it is. So I've heard good things about them. App Eagle is $150 a month, which is pricey, especially if you're on the lower side of the revenue stream. Maybe, if you're just getting started, I would check out Be Cool. Again, I'm hearing great things. So I think my phone is going to be going dead here soon, so I'm going to check out. I hope this is helpful. I'm just trying to provide some good information to those who aren't sure where to go with their business, aren't sure how to get there. Those were some of our strategies. I said I'd give you some thoughts on playing with tractors, and really, this is how we've been spending the last couple hours. We got a riding tractor. We've been digging in the rocks. So he's a bulldozer. So that's our 4-year-old son. He's been hanging out with Mom today. But it's helpful, and check us out on YouTube. YouTube / I think it's just Mike and Brittany Ross. But if you look up Mike and Brittany on YouTube, you'll find all of our videos. We upload all of our Periscopes there. We did a lot of Q&As around Q4, and we'll be putting up more good stuff. So thanks, guys, for hanging out, and we'll probably catch you on Facebook.